Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, and welcome aboard to Dreamland with Sensei Al Bob. I am your Sensei Al Bob, your griot, here to tell you a story. So, it's very interesting to be a human in February. It's my birthday, yay, it's my birthday. So, anybody who wants to get a hold of me can do it at the Dude Awake 42 at Dreamland. And it's still my birthday, and you can still send me my birthday at 364 days of the year. And February is my birthday month because it's African awareness, and I'm an African American that's melanin challenged. So I'm this I've been away from the deep green since 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, right? And I came to here in Roanoke, Virginia, because I spent 20 years here. I came here in 2000. I was tasked to study. There was a real pattern setting up of strangeness that was demonic in nature, paranormal in manifestation, and satanic in belief structure. Now, we have to take these things apart forensically, right? And the bottom line of this program is, remember, don't believe a word I say. And this show is not for the childish at mind, If you have a belief structure that you think, that cat is making me think this, my father is forcing me to be whatever. I'm so anxious because people are. My neighbor is calling me the N word, and if that is you, you should not be watching this channel. You need professional help, right? This show is just for entertainment's sake. Don't believe a word I say. Now, if my little stories, twig something that makes you want to do better, to move forward, then, good on you, And remember, I'm your griot. I just tell you stories. Don't believe a word I say, right? This is just for your entertainment's sake. And if you are, a mental child, but, children are the most innocent, loving, open-minded, and more intelligent than any adult. But the infantile, that's a whole different story. That's, if you can't deal with reality, if the things you do screw up your life, if you are addicted to substances, if you can't, realize you need some help, and if people are giving you an open hand to help you and you blame them, you have a problem. And if you're going, well, I just want to kill myself and go to heaven, well, that's not going to happen. Sorry. Suicide. Now there are a lot of things about suicide. I mean, if you, let's say, were pumping gas in your car, and for some reason the hose breaks and soaks you in gasoline, and then static electricity turns you into a human Roman candle, and then you're alive, and the pain is unbelievable, and you're never going to really get better, and you're going to die anyway. Well, if you shot yourself in the head, I'm sure God would be fine. But if you were a person, younger than 44 years old, or 45 years old, let's say 45 and down the hill, to birth, that's a young person. That's a person in, unless there's something really wrong with you, there is nothing wrong with you, But there's so many folk here, just so anxious about everything, and it's anyway. So Roanoke is this microcosm of all the above: the good, the bad, the ugly. And I used to get paid relatively well to be a demographer, a demographic soothsayer, basically, to look at trends, see what's going on down the pike, right? And different companies would, whatever they were doing, would want to know that. And I had a skill set that allowed them to see that. Saying hello there. Jamie Hilliard. Yes, we're talking about the old crone here. Lovely to catch you live. Yep, I'm glad you're here. So, Jamie, I'm talking about what the old crone told me in 1969 when I first met her. When she, what are you looking at? And I had this ancient text, and I was like moving it around, and she saw me doing this before, and she, when she finally caught, it was like, I saw her by the door, and she, what are you looking at? And I was, and went back to what I was doing, and then she was like, right there, and she's like looking over oh, you're looking for the key. You're a pretty smart guy. Suicide is a mistake. Amplifies necessary experience in torment. Exactly. Hence, discriminate suicide victims wandering the ether. Exactly. That's really the only really big sin there is. Sin is sin. The only sin there is when you do something. God's gift to us is us being here, right? And our gift to God is what we do with this. So if we, eat a gun, then, it's like my dad. My mom died. He's like 98 years old. Oh, I got to eat my gut. I said, no, Dad, I'll have to clean that up. No, Dad, you have lots of things wrong with you. Just don't go to the doctor. You'll be dead in a month or two. Go to, my oldest sister, where she had like 8 kids, and he treated them like crap. Even though he paid all their bills, he thought, I'm paying their bills, I can treat them like crap, right? So, me, when my mom, she was on her deathbed, and I was the only one sitting there with her. She was in a coma. Then she pops out because I went into state and said, hey, Mom, come on back, and she was, why should I? And I said, well, because of 2 reasons. One, the girls are coming. Oh, those cunts, I don't want to see them. That's what she said about her daughters. Because every week, they go, is she dead yet? Is she dead yet? Because all they wanted was her jewelry and her money. Little did they know that my father had been my mother had been taking all her jewelry, wrapping them up in toilet paper. My dad, being the Virgo neat freak that he is, he kept throwing it away. He didn't unfurl the toilet paper to see that, oh, look, there's the diamond ring. Oh, there's the diamond earrings. Oh, there's the Cartier, pearls. She just threw it all away. She thought it was funny, right? And my sisters, when I got there, were pissed that she threw her shit away. And my dad realized it the last piece of jewelry that he threw away. He dropped it and went clink. He looked at it, and he saw that it was this diamond. And he said, Wilma, have you been? And she goes, that's right, I threw it away, you stupid asshole. My mom was really good that way. Ow. And, she was a triple Capricorn, so she ruled the world. And so, and it was 2008, and my parents lost 3/4 of their net worth because they tied it all up in real estate. Oh, it'll keep going up and up and up, and we'll be richer and richer and richer. And I got rid of everything in 2006. I could have waited another year, but I knew that was going to collapse, and it was already 40 times more than what I paid for it. So I just kind of got rid of everything, and I, put a chunk of it into Inga. One of the things I did was I bought the school. I didn't need the school, didn't want the school, but Inga had no money. Her kids weren't helping her out. So I knew, okay. And the place was only worth, the county said was only worth 40 grand. Nobody would have bought it. No real estate thing would have gone any higher than that. But, Inga needed it. I had it. I had sold this other stuff. And if I didn't buy some new stuff, then, I would have been I had to pay 70 grand in taxes. Why do that when I could buy this place, give the money to Inga, and her son-in-law, he loved her dearly. So he was doing the deal, and he was such a moron. He said, and I said, sure, whatever. And he said, what, you don't want to? I said, no, Inga needs it. I know you're going to give it to her, and because you love her so much. And he still, to the moment we closed, he thought I was a poor, stupid person and had no money. But yeah, had it. I put it in escrow. I gave it to, their lawyer. He was like, wow, it wasn't like through a bank, he just put it in. So Inga got it immediately, right? Once we signed the papers. And I did it because I loved Inga. And I knew that this would keep her alive and happy for at least 10 years, right? So I did that, right? Didn't have to, but I did it, right? So I bought this property. This is one of the only places that I bought that, really do well at. I mean, I didn't lose anything. I stayed here from 2006 till 2015, So, what was that? 11 years, give or take. And I had lived here before, about 4 years before I bought it. And so, and I had been in Roanoke since 2000, right? And that's 2002 is when I realized this place was the microcosm of America, because I was traveling all over the East Coast looking at things for different clients. And I realized I didn't have to do that. I could just look at what was going on in Roanoke, and it represented every single thing there was. So I've been here since, this trip, I've been here since 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. Suicide, yep. Jamie, sorry, caps. Caps are good. Yes, caps. I can read it better. Crone, Frankenstein, fascinates me. I've often thought of driving to Glendore, right? You should. The last time I was in Ireland was 2005. And before then, it was 88, right? So from 88 to 2005. No, that's not true. Yes, it was true. From 88 to 2005 I was in Ireland. And I was there just when they signed the Maastricht Treaty, and, Ireland, had, they got, the troubles got over with, and, they joined the EU, blah, blah, blah. And then they went from being this Celtic, amazing culture to just being about the Benjamins, right? And so, there were good things about it, meaning Ireland never had the greatest restaurants, but once they were in the EU, man, they had a lot of great restaurants, even out in the little towns. So it'd be interesting to see what Glendore is now, right? And because when I got there in 2005, and this lady paid me to be her anthropologist, her guide, she wanted to buy real estate. She had a bunch of money. She wanted to buy shit in Ireland. And I told her stories. So she went there. And she didn't do what she said she wanted to do. She just went there and was like pretending she was really rich and played a lot of people. And it was like really annoying to watch her do that. Really. And so, what can I say? That's what people are doing now. And it's like they're off the hook because they don't realize this is a great opportunity. Right now is one of the most amazing times to be a human being and to, do your best. That's all you have to do is your best. Just do your best. You don't have to be perfect. Just do your best. But most people are stuck in this anxiety of they can't even, they have to use a whole roll of toilet paper every time they take a shit. And then the toilet gets clogged and they wonder why, It's just unbelievable. It's, and someone's helping them to do something really good for them. They get upset and stop doing that. I don't want you to do it. Stop it. Oh, you're terrible. Really? I'm here to help, not to hinder, but you are going psychotic, And, they wake up at 4 a.m. and start vacuuming the walls, with the Hoover. And it's like, really, and screaming and jumping up and down. And then when I, go out, take a piss. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to wake you. Really? It sounds like you were doing it, but that's okay. I don't care. You got to go back to sleep. And, getting woken up like that is a good thing, because I was already in REM sleep, got woken up because I kind of had to take a piss, I'm like most indigenous people. They want to remember their dreams. So what you do is you take a big glass of water. And so around, you go to bed around midnight, and, from midnight to about 4, you go through all the different bands of dreaming, and you're at the vivid dreamings, where you have REM sleep. If you have drank of water, you'll wake up and take a piss, because if you're in REM sleep and your bladder's full, you'll piss yourself, right? So you wake up, you go take a piss, you go back to bed, and you remember that dream. It's not a hard thing to do, right? Anyway, so to be woken up and then to go take a piss, I'm sorry. Well, saying you're sorry isn't good enough, especially if you do really fucked up, shitty things 50 times a day to other people. And then you think it's okay. I'm going to go to heaven because I said I was sorry. Well, if you do the same thing over and over and over again, what is heaven? Heaven is right here, right now, right? There is no finish line. There isn't, I'm going to get to go to the, gated community of heaven. No, that's, the Holy Roman Empire's pyramid scam. Yes. Hi. How you doing, Johnny? What's up, buddy?
Can you stay at a hotel?
I'm going to leave Wednesday. My car doesn't run. I don't have any money. I spend it on food and electric supplies to fix your place. And John, I'm not causing you any anxiety. The anxiety you feel, you're manifesting yourself. When I leave, you're still going to be anxious.
I'll give you $400 to stay at a hotel until Wednesday.
What does that mean? I can leave Wednesday, okay?
All you gotta do is drive down the road to a hotel.
Can we talk about this tomorrow? I mean, yeah, sure. But again, I have to, how about Tuesday? Because I have other things. I have to go see a doctor. I have to get my car fixed.
You can just stay in a hotel somewhere.
But that's, can we talk about it later, John?
How much money do you want to leave now?
I can't leave right now. I can't see. That it's going to be dark in about 30 minutes, and I can't see. I won't be able to drive. I will kill myself. I will get in a really bad car accident. And do you want that on your conscience?
It's getting dark in 2 hours.
Not in 2 hours. No. Tomorrow. If you really, really want me to go, I'll go tomorrow. But what's the problem with you? I mean, I'm in this little room.
Ever since I woke you up this morning, the rest of the day.
I didn't do any. I told you I didn't care, John. I didn't. You didn't wake me up. I had to take a piss. I had to take a piss, John. And you didn't wake me up. And when you said, I said, I don't worry about things that are already gone. It's water under the bridge, John.
You got angry because
I didn't get angry. What I'm getting angry at is how you are tormenting yourself.
You're not allowed to be here. You're not on a lease. I'm just letting you live here for free.
No, I've been here.
Offering you money to leave.
Okay, but can I leave tomorrow morning? I mean, what's the difference of 8 hours? Tomorrow morning I'll go. Okay. Tomorrow morning I'll go. Tomorrow morning, I'll go. You can't, for all of the things I've done for you over 8 years, you can't let me stay here, until tomorrow morning. No? You want me, I got to go right now, right? You're going to make me suffer. You're going to make me, I don't have anything packed up. I have to pack things up. You can't wait till tomorrow morning. What's gonna make it better for you if I leave, right now rather than tomorrow morning?
Because I can finally feel okay.
But you felt I've been here now almost 50 days, and you felt
okay most of those times, you know? The last time you did this, which was last week around this time, you were way more, screaming and yelling and being really hurtful. And then the next day, oh, I drank too much coffee. I won't do that ever again. You can stay here as long as you want. I'll leave tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow morning, I'll go. Come on, John. You can put up with me till tomorrow morning. Just 12 hours. It's 6 o'clock now. I'll leave 6 o'clock tomorrow. Okay.
You're gonna leave in 12 hours?
Yes. You can live.
Okay.
You can live. You can leave. You can 12 hours,
I'll give
right?
you a little money to.
Yes, you said $400. I'll go
So
in 12
awful.
hours.
Why should I even have to give you money or anything?
Because you offered it to me. Because you offered it to me. And you told me I could stay here as long as I wanted. You've told me that I have.
Don't do any more work to the electric. You did a good job, but I don't want you to do anything else in the guest house. Don't go in the guest house.
John, I have to close up a few things.
Don't go in the guest house.
Okay. Okay, I won't.
I don't want you in the guest house. I live here.
Okay, John. I won't go.
Go tomorrow.
I will. I will. I will leave tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. But I would really like just let me be there for 5 minutes. That's all. And so
it has made me awful. How have you felt today? Pretty good, right?
John, I feel no.
Because you're
No, John. No. I don't
my-
feel no.
my
I don't feel
personal
good. I feel terrible because I watch you suffer. I don't. The thing that hurts me the most is how much you hurt yourself, how much you suffer. Instead of moving forward, trying to be your best, you're constantly make jokes about.
Because you're here.
I will be going tomorrow. I'll be going tomorrow. I'll be
You're
going
taking
tomorrow.
up my resources.
Now, John,
costing money. and
no,
stuff.
I cook for you every day.
I can't even say it at all.
John, I'll be going tomorrow. Period. Okay, I'll be going tomorrow. And I have no place to go. My process was I'm going to leave next week. He said you could stay as long as you want. Yep, exactly. So that's right there is a great example of what's going on in the human race, right? So 1969, right? I get sent to be with the Irish, National Theater. I show up, I'm just a dude from New York without any, experience of the Celtic ambiance. Yeah, I was in Ireland with my parents when I was 16, but I was mostly in Dublin, and that's a big city. And the Irish, theater was in Dublin. But anyway, I did not speak or understand Gaelic. I didn't, understand the culture. And instead of them go home, they said, no, go to Trinity and study the Gaelic culture, which I did. And that's where I met Archie. And Archie basically told the old crone about me. And she showed up as a homeless lady in the reserve library. And everyone treated her like a queen that she was. And that experience that you just saw there, instead of appreciating all the things I do. I mean, I made an amazing dinner, right? And he just, blew me totally off, right? You got to be out of here tomorrow, right? So, anyway, that's the motif, right? And he wanted me to leave right now, and I gotta pack all this stuff up. It's really you know, just really, really. So, and he's hurting himself more than anything else, right? And that's the upsetting thing. So, what can I do? What can I say? It's disturbing, you know. So. So let's just meditate for a minute to rekindle my spirit. So that hurts my heart, you know. I want you to feel, just feel. I'm going to put this angst. So John is all the suffering he's doing. He focuses it on me. I want you to just feel it. So, and that's what's going on in the world. That's what, So when I got up to the old crone's place, right, in a race car, right, in a Jaguar, 12 cylinders, up the mountain, past the highest pub in Ireland. I wonder what my blood pressure is. Let's see what my blood pressure is. Yeah. Wait. Blood pressure is. Normally it's about 130 over 60. Let's see what it is now. Not too bad. 137 over 73. That's not too bad. Ugh. Yeah, that's actually not that bad. But it is upsetting to feel just how much he makes himself suffer. But that is, basically what the rest of the world is doing. I mean, look at the people up in Canada, you know, doing, their president. He's like, Trudeau. I mean, really, what is his problem? What is the power? Can they really think that whatever they're doing is going to be good for their country? The same with, JoJo. This whole thing with war and it's not a good thing. Just not a good thing. Anyway, so I'm gonna say goodbye at the moment and come back later. Right? I'm gonna do a little get shit together and get myself together, and I gotta go take a piss anyway. Well, let's see. It's 5:30 now. I probably will come back around 7. Okay.